Okay, so this lesson, decomposing and composing fractions. Guys, this is a happy lesson.
I know, right?
This is a lesson that will make your brain smile because it is taking a break from what we've been doing, which I'm sure is a breath of fresh air for you. So decomposing and composing basically means taking apart and putting back together. To decompose is to take apart, to break down. And to compose is to build up, to have together. So if I have the fraction 3 1/8, I've got my 3 wholes and my extra little guy. Each of these wholes have been separated into 8 boxes with 1 extra. So to decompose this fraction, it would be 8/8 plus 8/8 plus 8/8 plus 1/8. That's basically it. Now, an improper version of this would be what? 8 times 3 is?
24.
Plus 1.
25.
So technically this would be 25/8. So when I am given a fraction like this for number 1, for 3/5, this is wanting me to show how I can compose this fraction. So 3/5 could be 2/5 plus 1/5. It could also be 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. Okay? Now, when I have 1 3/4, technically, I first need to improperize this so I can figure out what my numerators can be. So, 1 3/4 turns into 7/4, which then I can make, let's see, 3/4 plus, pardon?
3/4.
Okay, so I could do, first I'm going to just do 2. I'm going to do 3/4 plus a 4/4, or I can do 3/4 plus 2/4 plus 2/4. I could also do 5/4 plus 2/4, 1/4 plus 6/4. I mean, there's, well, I wouldn't do 6/4. I would do 1/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4. But there's many options here. Okay?
Do we have to put all of them?
No, we'll get to that. So, for 5, 6, well, that's simple. Right there, all I'm doing is adding up to 5. 5, 6 can be 3, 6 plus 2, 6. Or it could be 2, 6 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 6. So that part is pretty simple. We're just breaking it down. We're showing that we know how to add small single-digit numbers. Now, when we get to this one, this is reversing it. 1/10 plus 7/10 plus 4/10. So what I need to do here is I need to do 2 things. I need to find out what it equals, and then I need to properize it. So 7 plus 1 plus 4 is 12/10. So what it's going to ask you to do in your book on your own is it gives you this. You need to come up with this. You then need to write one of these addition sentences to create this and then show the proper version of it. Okay, so there's lots of options. Now, 12/10 equals what?
1 and 2.
10 can go into 12 once with 2 left over, 1 2/10. So this also equals 6/10 plus 6/10. 3 plus 3 plus 6. There are many ways that you can create 12. I'm not really too worried about that part for you guys. I have the utmost confidence that you are capable of adding numbers to create 12 and 5 and 7. I think you can do it. Now, this last one. This is one that might be a little tricky at first. So 1 3/5 plus 2/5 plus 1/5. Now, to just get my mixed number, sure, no problem. Because 1 is my whole. 3/5 plus 2/5, that's another 5/5. That's another whole. So now I have 2 and 1/5. So 2 and 1/5 is my proper mixed number. But now I need to improperize it to come up with another way to get these numbers. So it becomes what? 11/5. And now I can do my number sentences to make 11. I can do, let's see, 3/5 plus 2/5 plus 3/5 plus 3/5. I can do, there's many options. Again, I'm not too concerned about that part for you. So really the main lesson here is understanding what to do when you have a whole number with this and how to put it together and break it apart. What to do here, adding them up and then reorganizing them to be proper and then making your sentences again. Okay, this is not going to take you long to do today, guys. This is, again, a happy little lesson.